This video was originally broadcast live on Twitch during Decaf Jedi's first year as a streamer. Expect janky video, questionable audio, and the usual poor gameplay. Enjoy!
Okay, welcome to my playthrough of Late Last Nite, an adventure game by No More for Today Productions. This game was originally created in 2015. It was an entry for the AdventureJam game jam. We actually ended up winning one of the judges' awards with it. This is a game that was originally my concept. My idea was sort of a take on Alice in Wonderland. I wanted to come up with something that would be kind of a drunken version of a adventure through a somewhat bizarre set of landscapes. So that was the main inspiration as we launched into Late Last Nite. This was originally created in a 2-week span. We actually revisited this. The version I'm playing tonight is called the Speakeasy Edition. We went back and added a fully voiced set of dialogue with it, so that was a fun undertaking. It ended up being pretty massive. I think I ran the numbers on this at one point. And for an adventure game that's essentially 3 rooms long, it had around 50% more text than all of Space Quest 1 put together. So in that sense, it's a pretty talky game. So recording a talky version of it was quite an undertaking. But we got some great voice talent on it. And I'm really pretty proud of the way it turned out. This is a game that I don't know if it got a ton of attention. In a lot of ways, it was my attempt to do an homage to Lucas Arts style adventure games. I really wanted to capture some of that dialogue-focused point-and-click adventuring. But at the same time, I wanted to, in my writing for it, and I'm one of many people on the team who wrote for this game. I think all of us contributed some writing here and there. I really wanted to tap into some of the more verbose comedic writing that I associate with a designer like Josh Mandel, maybe best known for working on the Freddy Farkas Frontier Pharmacist adventure game for Sierra Online. One of the things that I really liked about his writing always was just how wordy and precise it was, and this was me with a lot of my work on this game, maybe trying to copy some of that and stick it into the formula of a LucasArts style point-and-click adventure game. Maybe successfully, maybe unsuccessfully, I'm not sure. But that was definitely the inspiration I had in mind when I set out to work on this. So I'll quit blabbering for a little bit and we will kick off the game.
Morgan! Morgan!
Yeah,
You don't look so good, Morgan. I think it's time to call it a night.
you're one to talk. Besides, this is nothing. You should have seen me last New Year's.
I was there, remember?
Oh yeah, remember the Minotaur with the moustache? And you were carrying that parasol.
We need to get home. It's almost 4 a.m. and everything is closing.
Okay, yeah, whatever. Hey, have you seen my phone?
You were texting on it like 30 minutes ago.
Crap, I don't have my wallet either. Or my lucky lighter.
What's the deal with you and that cigarette lighter?
Seriously, I need to find my stuff before we go home. Will you help? Please?
Sure, I'll help you retrace your steps and keep you out of trouble.
When have I ever gotten myself into trouble?
Do you really want me to answer that?
No.
I didn't think so. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go find your lost stuff.
Sounds good. Here we go.
So this is the beginning of where the game gets a little weird. We fall off of the moon where we seem to be taking a little nap and here into a location that we called the Mer-Pirate Lagoon. And Morgan, as you'll see here, is transformed into a mermaid herself with some great animations swimming around. The idea is that a lot of what's going on in this game is supposed to seem a little surreal, a little bizarre. Our goal, as was stated there during the introduction, is for Morgan to recover her lost cigarette lighter, her lost wallet, and her lost phone. And we can see the first of those items here. Her lost cell phone there in the middle of a clamshell.
A giant clam sits on the ocean floor.
Hey, that's my cell phone in there.
We could try to get it. But as we swim closer,
Try as you might, you can't pull the clam's massive shell open.
as we swim toward it, sadly the clamshell slams shut. So that's one of our first goals, is to figure out a way to keep this clamshell open so we can get our cell phone back. You might notice the interface. I mentioned the inspiration of LucasArts adventure games before. We went with a verb coin interface. I've always been a fan of Curse of Monkey Island, and I love its verb coin. We tried to recreate something like that ourselves with look, feel, inventory, smell, taste, and talk.
You'd better not. Pandemics have been started by less.
Oops, I licked a shipwreck and nearly started a pandemic. That's a timely joke in 2020 that probably was maybe funnier in 2015.
A subtle fragrance of failure, notes of disaster.
So we can see some good adventure gamey items sitting around the landscape here. We have an empty bottle. We have a mystery hole. Those are always fun. A doubloon. We have a treasure chest. Ship's wheel. So maybe collect a few of these items and then start talking around.
Deciding that you can make better use of the ship's wheel than its previous user did, you take the ship's wheel with you. You certainly don't have to think twice about that. You grab the gold doubloon and take it with you. You take the bottle. It's a very authentic looking treasure chest.
Authentic looking, that's important. What happens if we taste a treasure chest?
Better not. Gotta be careful with those splinters.
As I said, we wrote a lot of text for this game. A lot of reactions to almost every interaction that a player might try. Let's talk to this character.
Avast, what be your business, lassie? Yar, glub glub.
Who are you?
Yar, glub glub. Me name be Captain Thaddeus Bilgewater McFathom, but ye may call me Captain Bill for short.
I wrote the dialogue here for Captain Bill. I used this catchphrase glub glub quite a bit. I think it confused a lot of my fellow team members on this, why he was constantly saying glub glub. I thought that was something funny for someone underwater to say.
What did you say your name was again?
Pay attention, lassie. I be Captain Bill. Yar.
What is this place?
Ye be standing, floating in the mer-pirate lagoon. Yar.
Is that some kind of treasure chest you're guarding?
Aye, it certainly is, glub glub.
What's inside?
Me treasure, of course. That be the entire point of a treasure chest, you know. Yar.
I like that Morgan here just asks if she can have the treasure.
So, can I have your treasure?
Burnish me barnacles, of course you can't just have it. Not unless ye have something Captain Bill wants in exchange. 'Tis the pirate code, glub glub.
What can I trade you?
What can I trade you in exchange for your treasure?
Old Captain Bill be having a bit of a drinking problem, lassie, glub glub. It'd be tragic, really. But if ye could procure a proper bottle of rum, I might see fit to share me treasure with ye. Yar.
I'll see what I can do.
Starting to sound like an adventure game now. We need to find a bottle of rum.
Do you have any ideas about how I could rescue my cell phone from that giant clam over there?
Yar, ye best figure out a way to keep the shell ajar, lassie, lest ye lose a limb to the beast like me former first mate, Ensign Silas. That poor son of a stingray be more pegged than man now, glub glub. Now that I think about it, perhaps there be something inside me treasure chest that could lend ye a hand. Yar, don't tell Ensign Silas I said lend ye a hand. He's still a mite bit sensitive about the whole clam thing, glub glub.
Alright, so the treasure chest will help us open up the clam.
So, what's the fish?
That be Petey, me trusty parrotfish, glub glub.
Oh, I get it! Mer-pirate, parrotfish. Cute. Does he talk?
Squawk! Yar, Petey be a most useful fish. If ye need help finding your way around or navigating the obstacles in your path, just ask old Petey. He be a treasure trove of useful information, glub glub.
Gotta run. Swim.
Yar, glub glub.
So Petey here, the
Is that a
aforementioned.
bird? Or perhaps a fish? No sirree, it's an adorably hideous combination of both.
It's Petey the parrotfish. He's a built-in hint system for the game in case players get stuck. The only problem is he only gives hints for adventure games you aren't playing.
Any hints, Petey?
Squawk! Throw the bridle on the snake to transform it into a flying horse.
That's a hint for King's Quest 2.
Any hints, Petey?
Squawk! Use the cat hair and maple syrup to make a fake mustache and fool the moped clerk.
That's Gabriel Knight 3.
Any hints, Petey?
Squawk! Use the jock strap to sling the rock at the guard, then sneak aboard the ship.
That's Space Quest 2.
I'm stuck, Petey. Can you help me out?
Squawk! Throw the custard pie at the Eddy to win Queen Isabella's favor.
King's Quest 5.
I could use a hint right now, Petey.
Squawk! Stuff the airsick bag in the hair tonic bottle, light it with the matches, and throw it in the crevice to kill the mad scientist.
That's Leisure Suit Larry 2.
I'm stuck, Petey. Can you help me out?
Squawk! The gnome's name is Iffencob Higrog Hipperm.
That's King's Quest 1.
Any hints, Petey?
Squawk! Tuesday is Kitty Hat Day.
I can't remember that one. I don't think I wrote that hint.
I'm stuck, Petey. Can you help me out?
Squawk! Use Jojo the piano-playing monkey as a wrench to reveal a secret passage behind the waterfall.
Monkey Island 2.
I could use a hint right now, Petey.
Squawk! After the goat butts you, reposition the plowshare slightly to ensnare the goat and gain access to the castle.
It's one of the Broken Sword games.
I could use a hint right now, Petey.
Squawk! Hang your down on the hook, put the towel over the drain, place the satchel in front of the robot panel, put the junk mail in the satchel, and press the dispenser button to get the Babelfish. Yay!
That's the Babelfish puzzle from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the old Infocom text adventure.
I could use a hint right now, Petey.
Squawk! Throw breadcrumbs at the blue rubber duck. A seagull will peck a hole in the duck, allowing you to take it and use it to retrieve the key that's stuck on the subway track.
Have no idea.
I'm stuck, Petey. Can you help me out?
Squawk! Use the granola bar to entice your pet rat to retrieve your wallet from under the sofa.
I think that's Phantasmagoria 2.
I could use a hint right now, Petey.
Squawk! You're gonna need the instruction manual if you want to pilot that submarine.
Codename Iceman.
Any hints, Petey?
Squawk! Walk a circle around the car before you get in, unless you want to suffer a fatal flat tire.
Police Quest 1.
I could use a hint right now, Petey.
Squawk! Use the cheese to activate the evil wizard's machine and recharge your magic wand.
King's Quest 5.
I'm stuck, Petey. Can you help me out?
Squawk! Be sure to pray to both Mithras and the Christian God, or else the portcullis will crush you when you attempt to leave the castle.
Conquests of Camelot. How many of these did we write?
Any hints, Petey?
Squawk! Wear a wig to protect yourself from the sun's harsh rays. Just be sure not to eat the spinach dip, or you'll die of food poisoning.
That would be Leisure Suit Larry 2.
I could use a hint right now, Petey.
Squawk! Put the gem in your mouth to illuminate the subterranean passageways.
Space Quest 2.
I'm stuck, Petey. Can you help me out?
Squawk! Don't pick up the unstable ordnance, or else you'll die when you jump down into the sewer.
Space Quest 4. Okay, I think that's about enough of that. Let's go over here and meet this ill maid.
Ooh, pretty.
Yar, I took a home decor course online.
Oops, I think I looked at the reef instead.
Hey, I'm Morgan. Is everything okay?
Why, it is an absolute delight to meet you, sugar. My name is Miss Lane. I'd offer you a glass of sweet tea, but as y'all can see, I'm in a bit of a pickle at the moment.
What happened?
Well, I was out for a swim this morning when, out of the blue, I saw a can of Diet Cola on the ocean floor, just sitting there, pretty as a picture. I reached down to pick it, and that's when I noticed this dad-blamed soda pop ring. Well, I started to fiddle with it, and the next thing you know, cola's floating away, and this soda pop ring's got me on cattywampus.
Cattywampus.
It's an adjective, sugar. Means askew or awry.
Got it.
Well, now I'm stuck and I can't wriggle out to save my life.
This is trouble.
Is there anything I can do to help with the whole soldering thing?
Why, I'd be forever grateful if you could get me out of this here mess.
I'll see what I can do. I'm new to this whole mermaid thing. Any advice?
Well, I wouldn't know the first thing about being a mermaid, sugar. As you might have noticed, I'm an eel maid.
You're half woman, half eel.
That's right, sugar. Half electric eel to be precise.
It's not that different from a mermaid, is it?
Oh, sugar, you have no idea. For instance, you'd never see an eel maid lying around on some rock waiting to flash her clamshell bra at the first fisherman who sails by. No, we emails still believe in the proper courtship before spawning.
Spawning?
Didn't your mama ever tell you about the birds and the bees, sugar?
Yeah, sorry.
Well, if you want my advice, don't go lumping all undersea mythological hybrids together in the future, and you'll just do fine around these parts.
You said you're an electric eel maid, right? So I'll get shocked if I touch you.
I'm afraid so, sugar. It makes getting my hair and nails done an absolute pain in the anal fin.
I thought of the perfect name for myself. You know, if I were an eel maid.
Please don't say Moragan.
Never mind. If you're half woman and half eel, does that mean one of your parents was human and the other was an eel?
Don't be silly, sugar. My daddy was an eel man and my mama was from Savannah, Georgia.
Makes sense. So, what do you do for fun around here?
Why, when it comes to genteel undersea living, the Mer-Pirate Lagoon is the place to be, sugar. We got these gorgeous coral reefs, a shipwreck, a treasure chest, that hole that sucks things off to Lord knows where.
That's an impressive hole.
And have you met Captain Bill? He's quite the character. Single, too, if y'all looking. Just say the word and Mr. Lane will tug on his ear and put a good word in for you.
Thanks, but I'm not interested.
Keeping your options open, sugar? I like how you think. Oh, and y'all running any trouble? Any puzzle y'all can't solve? You just talk to that adorable parrotfish over there. Petey knows his stuff.
Thanks. Any idea how I can get my cell phone out of that giant clam?
Sugar, if I were you, I wouldn't have put it there in the first place.
Well, I didn't mean to. Honestly, I'm not even sure how it ended up in there.
A few too many mint juleps, sugar. I honestly don't have any good ideas. Y'all could try reading them with the clam, but judge by your accent. I'm gonna go ahead and guess y'all don't speak bivalves. Have y'all spoken to Captain Bill yet? He might be able to steer you in the right direction.
Sorry, got a jet.
Hope to see you again, sugar.
Okay, I'd be probably lying if I didn't say that the character of Elaine wasn't at least a little inspired by the episode of Futurama where they visit the lost sunken city of Atlanta. But the vocal performance is great. I think it's one of the real highlights of the game. This puzzle with the soda pop ring was actually added for the special edition. Originally that was part of the design that we didn't have time to execute, so I think it was just laying here somewhere in the sand. Now we have a soda ring that we need to help her escape from.
Ouch, son of a...
I'm so sorry about that, sugar, but I'm an electric eel maid. I can't help but discharge my bioelectric energy when we come into direct contact. Y'all might need to hunt something down to insulate you from the shock before trying to yank at that soda ring again.
Alright, so that gives us another goal. Let's maybe check out this mystery hole.
As you swim near the mysterious hole, it suddenly sucks you into it.
Okay, now we have reached the junk food forest. Morgan has her legs back again. We have a donut sun.
It's a donut sun. Isn't that obvious?
Hamburger Hills.
The hills here in the junk food forest are made of hamburgers. You vaguely recall hearing about the Battle of Hamburger Hill in a 20th century history class you slept through back in college. Maybe it happened here. You can't taste the hamburger hills from here, but you imagine they taste like all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, and onions all in a sesame seed bun.
It's a frozen pizza plant.
A rather odd-looking flower blooms on the bush. Upon closer inspection, the flower bud appears to be... Wait, that can't be right. Yes, in defiance of every known law of nature, the flower bud is actually an intricately folded frozen pizza. You aren't sure how it's possible, but this is a frozen pizza bush. What will they think of next?
Let's grab that for later use.
You gently pluck the frozen pizza bud from the bush. It's cold to the touch. You wonder if anyone around here has a microwave.
Okay, so we see some characters on screen here. We have an unusual greasy creature. And we have an owl. An owl obviously inspired by Cedric from the King's Quest series. He has a cake trailer.
It's either a cake shaped like trailer or a trailer made out of cake. It's difficult to judge from down here.
Everything here, of course, is junk food. We have cotton candy bushes, French fronds. We have bacon wrapped trees. We have a cake, donut sun. Let's talk to our friend here, the helpful owl.
Hello?
Why, hello there yourself. Oh boy, I'm so glad you came along.
Really?
Yeah, 'cause I'm hungry.
Well, it's nice to meet you too.
Yeah, I'm delighted. Listen, sweet cheeks, can you do old Chadwick a solid?
I don't usually help people who call me sweet cheeks. In fact, usually punch them in the teeth.
Well, that's just charming, Cookie. But since I don't have any teeth, how about you just do what I ask instead?
Boy, with manners like that, how can I say no? Wait, I just thought of a way.
Ooh, I totally saw that. You just flipped about it about.
I hope you appreciate the irony. Have you seen my wallet by any chance?
What am I, the code check?
Well, excuse me, I just figured since you've got such a clear vantage point.
Look, lady, don't you think I got better things to do than look out for skanky chick
Hey now, there's no call for that.
Well, tough sweet
Chadwick's the worst.
Look, are you sure you haven't seen my wallet?
Ooh, you mean this thing, right?
Yes, that looks like mine. Can I have it back, please?
Well, I suppose I could let you have it back if you wet my beak first. Get it?
You're disgusting!
Hey, whatever you're thinking, think again, missy. I've got my pick of fine feathery here. In fact, just an hour ago, I hooked up with this sweet-ass bluebird.
Enough! I don't even want to know. In fact, I wasn't even thinking...
Now that I can believe, honey.
What do you want in exchange for my wallet?
Aren't you listening, toots? I'm starving up in this
You live in a bacon tree.
Right. So what's your point?
Why don't you just eat some bacon?
Ever heard of the phrase, don't where you eat?
Yeah?
Well, the opposite goes too.
Charming. So, if I get you some food, I can have my wallet back.
Oh, sure. Nothing too fancy. I'm just really in the mood for some chips.
Well, that sounds like a fine, nutritious meal.
Don't you judge me, lady. I'll eat whatever the I want.
Fine, I'll get you some chips, okay?
That's the spirit, precious.
I swear, if you call me anything like that one more time...
Yeah, let's talk more crispy please.
Well, at least you said please. I'm just gonna head off now.
Yeah, you do that.
So, Chadwick, our horrible parody of Cedric from King's Quest V, wants potato chips. That brings us to this unusual greasy creature.
Not to be rude, but what are you?
Isn't it obvious, Potato Head? I am the legendary Chupacabra.
Chupacabra?
No, Chupacabra, but you can call me Chippy for short.
So, Chippy, you're made entirely of potato chips, right? What's that like?
In a word, crispy.
What do you do for fun around here, Chippy?
I spend most of my time guarding my precious potato chip stash.
Why would someone made of potato chips haul potato chips?
Because I'm the legendary Chupacabra, And when it gets down to crunch time, the Chibacabra must defend that which he has sworn to defend.
Crunch time.
Yeah, it's a potato chip thing.
I get it. So it's all work and no play for Chippy.
Not exactly. Sometimes I'll relax by going for a dip. A dip, get it?
You're just going to keep going, aren't you? Hey, can I have some potato chips?
I've dedicated my life to guarding my potato chip stash. Why should I give any to you?
Because I asked nicely?
You didn't, though. You didn't even say please.
May I have some potato chips, please?
That's better. Now, here is the deal I propose. If you can answer my riddle, I will share my potato chips with you.
I hate riddles. Can't I just bring you some French onion dip or something instead?
It is the only way.
Okay, so I wrote this riddle.
Okay, what's the riddle?
Are you sure? Nobody has ever solved the riddle of the Chibacabra.
I'm ready.
You asked for it. Prepare to be stupefied, Potato Head. Found in the ground. Many eyes have I. No nose, brown skin. I mashed, baked or fried. Starchy or sweet. With any dish, great I go. Potassium rich, rhyme with tomato. What am I?
Seriously, the answer is obvious. You're a potato.
What? Nobody has ever solved that riddle.
Really?
Nobody. It must be beginner's luck. Let's try another one.
Do we have to?
It is the only way.
Okay, I'm ready for the next riddle.
All right. The riddle of the Chibacabra. Take two. Fry me, I'm French. Serve me with bangers in the UK. A tot or samosa or gratin or...
I'm going to stop you right there. The answer is potato. Again.
How is this possible? Are you some kind of riddle master?
That's 2 riddles solved. Can I have some potato chips now?
What? No. If you want my potato chips, first you must embark upon an epic quest. The quest of the Chibacabra.
I thought you said the riddles were the only way.
This is the other only way.
This is my dear friend, Trolls, the Space Quest historian, doing the voice of Chippy here.
This is getting
Let's hear
ridiculous.
about the epic quest.
What's the epic quest?
You dare undertake the quest of the Chibacabra?
Sure, why not?
Beware, traveler. The path ahead is fraught with danger. First, you must navigate through the treacherous sour cream and onion swamp.
Uh-huh.
Then you will fight for your life against the mysteries that lurk in the depths of the cheddar jalapeno caverns.
Got it.
From there, you must find a way to survive the heat as you traverse the desiccated wastelands of the salt and vinegar flats.
Salt and vinegar, yeah.
Finally, you will ascend to the summit of Mesquite Mountain, where you will retrieve an ancient artifact of untold power. The one chip.
Yeah, the powerful thingy.
Are you even listening?
Morgan herself is a little insufferable. That's something we tried to do when creating the character, thinking that a drunk character wandering around just demanding that people give her stuff or help her find it might be a little fun.
That whole quest thing sounds really complicated. Can't you just give me some potato chips?
Never!
Please?
No!
Stole this gag directly from one or more Monkey Island games.
Pretty please?
Absolutely not!
Pretty please with sweet potatoes on top.
Curse you, woman! Just take my arm and end your infernal questioning! Are you happy now? You possess the left arm of the legendary Chibacabra.
Actually, I feel kind of bad. Do you want your potato chip arm back?
Keep it. I'll grow another one. In a decade or two.
Is that a potato chip bag you're wearing?
Yes.
Does it give you magical powers or something?
It keeps me from drawing so much moisture on humid afternoons. Does that count as a magical power?
That's it for now.
Farewell.
Okay, so now we have the chips that our friend Chadwick requested.
I found some potato chips for you.
Sweet Jesus, you came through. Hand them over.
Fine, just give me my wallet back.
Chips first, cookie.
Sweet. Well,
Well, what?
my wallet, remember?
Oh, hey, you know what? Those chips were a bit stale. Where'd you find them anyway?
Look, what does it matter? Just give me back my wallet already.
Not so fast, pissy missy. I'm gonna need something to wash these down with.
Oh, you rotten little...
Let's not say something we're gonna regret.
Okay, but I'm definitely thinking it.
That's adorable, sweet cheeks. Now find me something to wash these stale old chips down with and I'll give you your wallet back.
You promise?
Oh, sure.
What kind of drink do you want?
Do you even have to ask?
I just did, didn't I? I mean, what are owls into? Coffee, cola, 3 shots of blood?
No! Grape soda, woman! Grape soda all the way!
Well, how was I supposed to guess that?
Let me know when you pass that anthropology exam. Everyone knows owls love grapes.
No, they don't.
Are you a owl? Do you have feathers up your butt? No, I am a owl. Now just get me some grape soda.
Chadwick's lovely. We have a great lake here. Some quality
The
wordplay.
lake is filled with fizzy purple soda. Perhaps it's one of the grape lakes.
Unfortunately, we don't have an easy way to carry it right now. What I'd like to move on to is this unique individual.
It's not every day that you see a man with a soft serve beard standing in a 3-scoop sundae wearing an ice cream cone on his head.
I have to be completely honest, this exchange with this character who will come to know as the Ice Cream Wizard. The Ice Cream Wizard is probably my favorite thing in all of Late Last Nite. I'm really kind of proud of the ridiculous writing that I was able to do for him, and also the voice performance by Gareth Millward, one of the members of the team here. I think it's just brilliant. He really elevates the material. So let's talk to the Ice Cream Wizard.
What's up?
Why, the sky is up, young lady. The sun is up, and my hopes are up that you'll ask a more interesting question.
So, are you some kind of wizard?
Are you some kind of genius? Of course I'm a wizard. Have you ever seen someone who wasn't not a wizard addressed this way?
Wasn't not a what now?
Never mind. Yes, I am a wizard. Moreover, I am an ice cream wizard. In fact, I'm the ice cream wizard. I specialise in the arcane art of ice cream wizardry.
Cool. So, what kind of powers does it give you?
What kind of powers doesn't it give me?
Can you call it with the double negatives?
I will never not cool it, for I am the ice cream wizard.
Yeah, I got that. What can you do with your mighty ice cream powers?
Power! Power is the end to which all men aim, and I possess the greatest power of all.
Love.
No, you nincompoop. The power to summon ice cream. And the power to tolerate an endless barrage of questions, it seems.
So, can you summon ice cream for me?
Why, what kind of ice cream wizard would the ice cream wizard be if he couldn't summon you up an ice cream, young lady? Not an ice cream wizard at all. No, certainly not the ice cream wizard.
So, what flavours can you do?
Do? I do far more than simply do, young lady. A ditch digger does, a simple farmhand does. I don't do. I delicately pluck at the celestial threads that weave together the tapestry of our infinite universe, like a lutist plucks at the strings of his instrument. Only in place of a ballad, I produce the sweet harmony of cream, sugar, and coldness that you mortals call ice cream.
You're immortal.
I haven't died yet, have I?
Can I have vanilla?
You have all the flavours in the world from which to choose, and your limited imagination settles on vanilla? Psh, such a simple flavour is beneath me.
Can I have chocolate?
Absolutely. I assume you have a dragon scale in your possession?
Should I?
No, not if you don't want chocolate ice cream.
Can I have strawberry?
To summon strawberry would require me to undertake several days of fasting and meditation. Are you in a hurry?
Kinda.
Young people today always rushing about.
Can I have rocky road?
I swore an oath years ago to never summon Rocky Road again. The reasons are personal, and I shall not speak of them.
Can I have pistachio?
That's simple enough. What are your feelings on human sacrifice?
Mostly negative.
Well, that rules out pistachio, then.
Are there any ice cream flavours you can summon?
Let's see. Given the present circumstances and your conspicuous lack of spell components, I believe I can manage rum and raisin.
Great, I'll take it.
That will be 1 gold coin, please.
What, you never mentioned anything about a gold coin before?
You never asked. Just like you didn't ask, "Oh, how's your day?" or "Do you have a moment to talk?" or "Can I pester you with 5,000 rapid-fire questions?"
Okay, I'll see what I can do. Will you accept this gold doubloon for the rum and raisin ice cream?
Pirate treasury? The filthiest of lucre. Considering the state of the wizarding economy these days, however, I have little choice but to accept. Allow me to summon your rum and raisin ice cream.
That was pretty cool. Thanks.
Pretty cool. I conjure matter where no matter existed before, and all you have to say is, pretty cool.
Yeah.
Just take your ice cream and leave me in peace.
Got a jet. Talk to you later.
I shall await your return.
Okay, now we have some rum raisin ice cream, thanks to the ice cream wizard. Let's explore this curious peppermint disc.
There's something funny about this peppermint. You decide to stand on it to see what happens.
Welcome back. Always a pleasure to see you here at the Copper Fang. May I take your clot and your pulse? I mean, may I take your coat and your purse?
No, I'm fine. Hey, listen, I seem to have lost my lighter. Have you seen it?
Nope.
Okay, has anyone handed anything to Lost and Found?
No idea, ma'am.
Well, look, Wait a minute, ma'am?
Sorry, sir.
That's not the bit I had a problem with. Look, do you know anyone who could help?
Feel free to ask around.
Ask around? I don't even know anyone here.
Well, allow me to introduce you to tonight's clientele, then. Raven is behind the bar tonight. You've got Stephen next to her. You might have heard of him. He won the trophy for suckiest vampire
in the Tri-County region last year. I heard he sucked all the blood out of a victim's, I mean a volunteer's, vein, and left only the cholesterol behind. And way over there is Petra. Jeff is hanging out downstairs, and Carlisle usually can't hold his liquor, so he's probably to be found in the bathroom.
Great, thanks. Jeez.
Okay, so that was me actually voicing the bouncer there. Over in the chat room, someone picked up that, yeah, that's YouTuber Pushing Up Roses performing as the narrator in this game, and she gives a terrific performance. Dial back the music a little. So this is the Copper Fang. If I recall from our development sessions, the concept here was steampunk, Muppet, vampire nightclub. And this is what we came up with. So let's talk to Raven at the bar.
Hello, have you seen my lighter?
Anything I find in here, I keep.
Is that legal?
Don't make me kick you out.
Well, is there anything I can do to get it back?
Honestly, I haven't seen it, but you should start by asking around. That foreign girl over there, Petra, she went out for a smoke earlier. She might have it.
Thanks.
Well, her customer service leaves something to be desired.
Part of what we wanted to do with this section of the game was a dialogue style puzzle. We wanted to really lean into that more so than inventory. You'll also notice that Morgan's sprite on the screen has some different shading. We tried to get a little bit more of a realistic shadow on her to reflect moving from the mer-pirate lagoon to the junk food forest, now here to the Copper Fang. Let's speak to Steven, voiced by none other than Josh Mandel, the designer of Freddy Farkas Frontier Pharmacist, the voice of King Graham in King's Quest V. He was kind enough to come in and voice this character, Steven the Muppet Vampire, for us.
So, do you know where my lighter is?
No, sorry. You might want to talk to Petra, you know, the exchange student.
Do you think Petra has my lighter?
I don't know, but she's a bit, you know.
No, I don't know.
Well, she's not.
What?
Look, she's not from around here, is she? I don't trust her.
Are you just being a bit racist?
I'm not racist. I'm careful. Look, go ask her. I'm sure she knows more than she lets on.
I heard you're really good at sucking.
When it comes to sucking, lady, nobody does it better.
Think you could suck the rum out of this rum raisin ice cream for me?
Now, why would I do a stranger like you a favor like that?
Because of my charming personality?
Tell you what, I'll do it in spite of your personality. Do you have anything to hold the rum in?
So if you'll recall, Captain Bill earlier asked for some rum. We have some rum raisin ice cream now. We had the hint from the bouncer that Steven is capable of separating cholesterol from blood. He's so talented with his fangs. So now he's going to suck the rum out of a tub of rum raisin ice cream.
Here, you can put the rum in this.
Et voila!
Thanks, you're really good at sucking.
Some graffiti in the restroom suggests you are too.
Real mature, Stephen. What next? A mum joke? Hey, there's still raisins in here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed the part where you paid me for a bespoke service.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we had that frozen pizza plant earlier. Let's maybe pop it over here onto the ridiculously hot steam.
You place the frozen pizza bud on the grate. Will the hot steam be enough to cook it? Yes, the blood has blossomed into a delicious pepperoni and jalapeno pizza. You quickly take it with you before anyone else asks for a slice.
So here we have Petra, the exchange student. I regret, with 5 years of hindsight, that we kind of ripped off the way that South Park has traditionally depicted its Canadian characters. This is a straight rip-off, and honestly, don't know if it was very funny 5 years ago. I think it's aged even more poorly now, but let's speak to Petra for a moment. See if she knows where a cigarette lighter is.
I'm looking for my lighter. Have you seen it?
Yes.
Awesome, where?
Yes.
Excuse me?
Yes.
No, Petra, my lighter. For smoking. Click, click, puff, puff.
Ah, lighter. Yes. Men who love hair like pigs love a roll around mud. Jeff, he helps.
Helps with what?
Yes.
Even if Petra does have your lighter, Morgan, you're not going to get anything out of her. Perhaps you should try asking around?
Okay, Jeff is this character down here. Ah, some empty cans. Chadwick was asking for some grape soda earlier. I will scoop those
You
up.
decide to save whoever cleans this place a bit of work and pick up the empty cans. Completely disregarding the concept of private property, you take the yellow rubber gloves. Who knows, they might come in handy.
Let's talk to Jeff.
Jeff, where is my lighter?
I know not, madam.
Everyone else tells me otherwise.
I am not responsible for the gossip of idle fools.
Then I won't be responsible for kneeing you in the pompadours.
Ooh, a feisty one. Very well. I have some information for you. Do you see the elegant barmaiden?
I see, a bartender.
Well, rumour has it that she keeps every trinket and doodad to pass through these halls which is not claimed by its rightful owner within 72 hours.
So, she has a lost and found box?
Some have been known to give it that moniker. Aye.
I get the feeling you aren't one of those people. So, I should speak to the bartender then.
Oh, would that I could speak to her. That gorgeous woman, whose beauty knows no...
Yeah, you can keep the soliloquies. I've got what I need, thanks.
Okay, back to the bartender. I know people I've seen do a Let's Play of this game before get a little frustrated at this dialogue puzzle. I think they feel like they're going around in circles, which was somewhat the point, but I think we could have signposted some of this a bit more.
What can you tell me about Jeff?
Who?
The guy over there who talks like a Victorian?
I am going to beat him so hard that even though there will be a room full of witnesses, none of them will dare tell the authorities what they saw. No, scratch that. I'll drown him. I'll turn a hose on his face, a jet of water throwing him across the room and causing him to choke on his own blood.
Wow, you seem nice.
Don't push it.
What do you have against Jeff?
Honestly, I can't stand anything about that little twerp. What bothers me most, though, is his ridiculous pompadour. He probably spends at least an hour a day styling that ridiculous mop. What I wouldn't give to see that stupid hairdo ruined. I bet he'd cry like a little baby.
Can't stand the goofy hair. Got it. Never mind.
Okay, so the solution to our puzzle here, he's standing near a steam outlet. We need to get some steam to ruin his pompadour hair. Luckily, we have a valve here. We're going to attach a pirate ship
You
wheel.
attach the ship's wheel to the valve on the main pipe. What are you up to, Morgan?
Give it a spin.
Oh, not cool, man. I've ruined my pants. Mum's gonna kill me. I'm telling on all of y'alls.
Let's see if that made Raven happy.
I feel like we got off on the wrong foot. I just want to get my lighter back.
Ha! Did you see that little pretentious kid get soaked?
Yeah,
And telling on all of y'alls. Classic.
No doubt. Listen.
Oh, that was the best thing I've seen all week.
I'm really in a bit of a hurry, so if you...
Yeah, your lighter. Sorry, I've not seen it. Carlisle's in here most of the time, though. Not much happens without him knowing about it. If he doesn't know, he knows who does.
Thanks. By the way, if you hate pompadours so much, why don't you just have your bouncer kick them out? You seriously never thought of that?
They make me so angry. I can't think straight.
Maybe next time?
Maybe next time.
Never mind.
Hey, now on to Carlisle, the last of our Muppet vampires. What up, Carlisle?
Let me stop you there.
Oh, good lord.
I may have seen your lighter. I might not have seen your lighter. All I know is, you want something. I want something. Maybe we both can benefit here.
What do you want?
What do any of us want?
I want my lighter!
Good for you.
I think that's about all you're going to get from him at this juncture.
Here's a puzzle that you regret quite a bit.
You see a loyalty card for a local coffee shop. 4 more lattes and you can get that free one. Being a good Samaritan, you leave it in the pile of waste for the next person who finds it.
So Morgan has to search through this pile of garbage several times to get the item she wants. That's, I would say, bad puzzle design.
You find a receipt for 8 cans of Spam and lighter fluid. Someone was preparing for a pretty wild party. You decide to put it back. In case you get arrested tonight, you don't want the police finding this on your person. You find a flyer for a live performance of the Backseat Designers podcast with special guests Al Lowe and Paul Trow. You'd love to be on their show someday, but your angry, intoxicated rants might be a little too extreme for their tastes.
It's a plug for a podcast by several members of the development team.
You find a cracked CDR with the words NSA surveillance photos scribbled in green marker pen. Your computer only runs uncracked CDRs, so you put it back. You have a rummage through the litter on the floor and find amongst it a coupon for 1 vial of blood. You know what? This may be worth taking.
Okay, so Carlisle is down here drunk on blood. We now have a coupon for blood.
You can use this coupon to obtain a free vial of blood from the cop.
We took the time to write interactions for nearly all of the inventory items, including trying to combine one inventory item with another.
You gotta love that old paper smell.
Oops, so we got the smell and taste reversed there.
Sorry, but this isn't a rubber gloves kind of situation. You bang it against the empty cans, but it doesn't really accomplish anything. That doesn't need to be dunked in rum at the moment.
Blood me.
Which type will it be?
I don't know.
Well, it's your staking, Lugosi.
There we go. Let's actually, I think there may be a Easter egg here, if I recall. Let's see if I can remember how to trigger it. We have a pentagram here.
Satan has rivers of this stuff, Morgan.
Maybe I don't recall how to do it. That's a shame. There's an Easter egg here somewhere that triggers a call with Satan's receptionist.
Would you care for a nightcap?
I only drink virgin's blood, and only before the cock crow. Just pull in your leg, dear. Hand it over. Ah, thank you.
Now, can you help me?
I was always able to help you.
Will you help me?
Yes.
Halle freaking Luya.
You see Stephen over there?
Yes.
I saw him with it earlier.
Awesome.
Yeah, not so fast.
He's a compulsive liar. He won't help you find her. In fact, he'll delight in not helping you find it.
You weren't exactly Captain Helpful yourself, pal.
Yeah, okay, I deserve that. But here's the thing. You know Raven's feelings towards pompadours?
Yes.
They've been showing up more regular of late. Stephen's been inviting them in. He's even been printing flyers and handing them out.
That's not very nice.
He's not very nice. But if you just tell him to give you the lighter, he won't. But if you threaten to tell Raven, well, maybe his tune'll change.
Thanks.
Was that helpful?
Perhaps not.
Touché.
Okay, so now we know the next step. We go up here and see if we can rile up Stephen. Again, voiced by the one and only Josh Mandel.
Give me my lighter.
I don't have it.
You must. I've asked everyone else. Carlisle saw you with it, and you've done absolutely nothing to help me since I got here.
I don't have it.
Do you want me to tell Raven you've been inviting pompadours into this establishment?
Look, let's not be hasty here. I genuinely don't have it.
Raven!
Keep your voice down. I don't have your lighter anymore, okay? I did have it, now I don't. I gave it to the bouncer.
Why?
Because he was going to tell Raven that I keep inviting pompadours into this establishment.
Great. Thanks. So let me get this straight. I spent 20 minutes pounding you lot for information when the first guy I talked to was the one with my lighter all along.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
Thank you, I guess.
So the whole thing with the pompadours was trying to tap into the idea of the various caste system of vampires in Vampire the Masquerade, with the idea being that one kind of vampire would be a vampire with very poofy hair, and they would have their own social norms and mores. So let's finally go back and talk to the bouncer, who apparently has Morgan's lighter. This again, the character that I voiced for the game, with a very low quality microphone.
I've been asking around. Stephen says he handed my lighter to you.
Oh, this is your lighter. Okay then, here you go.
Why didn't you just give it to me in the first place?
Didn't know it was yours.
A girl comes up to you, asking about a lost lighter. You have a lost lighter, and you don't put two and two together.
I only give direct answers to direct questions, ma'am.
Well, thank you, eventually, I guess.
Alright, we recovered the first of our 3 lost items. But we've laid a lot of the groundwork to get the rest.
It's your lucky cigarette lighter. It was a gift from your first girlfriend.
Alright. We're back in the junk food forest. Let's take a little swim.
You dive into the grape soda lake.
And we're a mermaid again. So, we now have the bottle of rum that Cap'n Bill asked for earlier.
No true buccaneer would bother with them exhausted grapes. 'Tis but the rum or nothing.
Oh yeah, we still have some grapes in our bottle of rum. Let's see if we can fix that.
Displaying an impressive level of manual dexterity, you remove the raisins from the rum without spilling a single drop in the process. I'm impressed, Morgan.
Hey, I found a bottle of rum, just like you asked.
Scampering scampy platters. Yar, you've done quite a favour for old Cap'n Bill today, girlie. Ye can be taking whatever ye want from me treasure chest. Ye earned it fair and square. Now old Captain Bill needs is for some land lumber to show up with a pineapple and a coconut, and he'll have himself a proper pina colada party. Glug, glug.
Alright, we've enabled another possible alcoholic. Our second of the game.
I could use a hint right now, PT.
Squawk! Squeeze some honey onto the ground and drop an emerald in it to capture the elf.
Classic King's Quest V puzzle. Let's open up that treasure chest. The name of the contents of this treasure chest were the process of probably an hour of brainstorming to come up with the best idea we could. Let's see what's in there.
It's a very authentic looking treasure chest.
Okay, that didn't take an hour. This did. Oops, that's not it either. Hot sauce booty. Let's grab it. Well, I know I can do this.
Feeling you've earned as much, you grab a bottle of Professor Fuego's Rectalist Gentleman's Relish.
We brainstormed and workshopped the title of this hot sauce far longer than anyone ever should have.
It's a bottle of hot sauce labeled Professor Fuego's Rectalist Gentleman's Relish. Underneath the name, the bottle proudly proclaims that the condiment goes great with seafood. This is what passes for pirate treasure these days? You gleefully unscrew the lid and prepare to take a swig when the burning death wafts out of the bottle straight into your mouth. You throw up in your mouth and recap the bottle quickly.
Okay, it goes great with seafood, so let's give it a try. Here on the clam.
You shake the bottle of Professor Fuego's Rectalist's Gentleman's Relish and gush hot sauce all over the poor clam. You then retrieve your phone from the clam's slimy interior. Congrats!
Alright, we now have our lighter and our phone. That's 2 of the 3 lost treasures that we sought.
I'm stuck, PT. Can you help me out?
Squawk! Use the cat hair and maple syrup to make a fake mustache and fool the moped clerk.
Looks like we've exhausted all of Petey's hints. But we now have some rubber gloves. Let's see if we can help out Elaine without her shocking us accidentally.
Good thinking, Morgan. The rubber glove should provide enough insulation to protect you from Elaine's bioelectric shock and allow you to remove the soda pop ring.
Bless your heart, Sugar. If I had to put up with that soda pop ring for another minute, I swear I was fixing to pitch a conniption. I wish I could give y'all some kind of reward, Sugar, but a dead bird crab scuttled off with my purse when I was all caught up. Tell you what, how about you just keep that soda pop ring? Maybe y'all can find a use for it,
Terrific.
Thanks again for your help, Sugar. If you ever need any little old thing, just come and see Miss Elaine and she'll fix you right up.
Okay, now we just have to go back to Cedric and see if we can get our wallet, the last of our 3 missing items. Okay, Chadwick, you wanted soda. So now we have some cans.
These will do the trick. You fill the empty beer cans with the grape soda from the lake.
Perfect. Let's give them to Chadwick.
What the is this?
It's a 6-pack of grape soda, just like you asked for.
No, it's 6 cans of grape soda. A 6-pack is more than the sum of its parts, dummy. Find a way to hold the cans together or get the out of here.
I'm fantasizing about very bad things happening to you.
Well, it just so happens we have a way to...
You carefully place the cans of grape soda into the plastic rings, creating an improvised 6-pack. Nice work, Morgan.
We have a way of addressing that problem.
I've found you a 6-pack of grape soda.
Oh, sweet. Hand them over.
You know, it wouldn't hurt you to say please every once in a...
God, you talk too much. Just hand over the juice, lady.
Grr. Did that do the trick?
Oh, sweet mother tickle stick and a feather That's good grape soda.
You know, you've got quite a mouth on you.
I said don't judge me, lady. You know, just for that, I'm not going to give you a wallet.
Oh, come on. Please, There must be something I can do to get my wallet back.
You really want to help me out? Get me a real meal.
Okay, what do you want?
Pizza's good. I could go for a steaming hot pizza right about now.
A pizza?
Yeah, a pizza. What are you, deaf and stupid?
All right. I swear, if I didn't need that wallet so bad.
What?
Nothing. I'll get you a pizza. Just hang in there and try not to keep your butt feathers in check.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that
Alright, we have a pizza. It came from the frozen pizza bush earlier. We heated it up with steam. Let's see if that's what Chadwick wants.
Here's your pizza. Now can I have my wallet back, please?
No, that's more like it. Just that up here.
Would it kill you to say thanks?
Oh, that's the stuff. What? Ah!
Well, I guess he had that coming.
I like that the text at the bottom of the screen says "Dead Chadwick."
Chadwick lies motionless on the ground. He certainly looks far worse for wear after falling from the tree. In fact, you aren't certain whether or not he's breathing. You gently nudge Chadwick with your foot. No response. He smells like a combination of pizza, potato chips, grape soda, and tragedy. You'd rather not.
Chadwick? Chadwick, are you okay?
No response.
And that's the end of Chadwick. And once we retrieve our wallet here, this will be the end of the game, and we will go into our final cutscene, which will reveal maybe a little bit more about the drunken reality of Late Last Nite. Maybe what Morgan remembers versus what she actually experienced. So let's grab our wallet, complete our quest.
You retrieve your wallet. Well done, Morgan. Is this a bad time to mention that it feels quite a bit lighter than when you lost it earlier in the evening? Time to call it a night. With your phone, your wallet, and your lucky lighter safely back in your possession, you hail a rocket taxi and journey back to your home planet.
Turns out the Mer-Pirate Lagoon was outside of a seafood restaurant. Looks like the junk food forest was just the back parking lot of a Dairy Wizard ice cream store with a pigeon who was apparently up a tree with Morgan's wallet. There's Chippy. And the story of the Copper Fang was less a story of vampires and Muppets and one of Morgan just generally being obnoxious in a bar with her cigarette lighter and pouring drinks on people's heads. So that's sort of the joke of the whole game, that Morgan was drunk enough or otherwise impaired enough to be imagining this fantastical adventure when really she was just being sort of herself an obnoxious drunk, losing all of her stuff. And that is nearly the end. And get a load of this closing musical number by Frederick Olsen. With some concept art along the way. So as I said, we originally designed this game in 2 weeks. We entered it in AdventureJam 2015. We won a judge's award for our work on it. I'm still proud of it. I think a lot of it holds up. Parts of it I'd like to have a chance to do over and maybe tweak a bit. I think it's an interesting game. I think that if we set out to try to get a very talky LucasArts style adventure and cram a lot of content into 3 rooms, I think we got that done. Thanks to everyone who joined live during the chat. I've wanted to replay this game for a while now. This seemed like a good excuse 5 years after its original release in April 2015. I don't recommend this cocktail recipe at the end. Plugs for some of our other games from the people who worked on it, including StairQuest, which I streamed a few days ago. And that's the end of Late Last Night. Thank you guys for joining me tonight, and stay safe out there.